Okay, gonna play Dark Souls. Starting a new game. Let's get a title going here. Or a name, sorry. Title. I've tried recording this a lot. How do I spell it? Thank you! Can I not have a spacebar in here? Oh, apparently not. Whatever. Circumference. I probably spelled it wrong. Starting out with deprived, which is I don't really notice much of a difference between deprived and other classes. Really, it's just but it's not recommended for beginners. Like other classes are better, apparently, for beginners. So yeah.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright, so that's the introduction. You start out in a rat-infested, roach-infested, death-infested region in the land. Just gonna unequip that real quick. You can kill these things here, but I'm lazy and don't want to do it. Gotta get set here. I'm gonna try to make this playthrough, walkthrough thing, whatever you want to call it, as informative as possible with my terrible commentating and gameplay. Yeah. So, this is where you encounter. This is your first encounter with the boss. He's up there. You can see him chilling up there. Unless you chose the Black Firebomb's gift in the character creation, it is really hard to defeat him until you go down this hallway and get your starting stuff on these bodies here. So you get your plank shield to block the arrows, but you can just run a little bit to the left and right, zigzag, and you'll get it. And each class starts out with a different shield and a different weapon and different clothes, and the Deprived is the only one that starts out with no clothes. The only reason I picked Deprived is because I really just want to make my character as generic as possible, not having any advantages in one stat or another. So that's why I picked the Deprived. So when you run up those stairs, you want to just jump off to the side so you don't get hit by this lead ball right there. Whatever that is. Talk to this dude. I'm not hollow. Thank goodness. He's done for. He'll die. He wants him to hear out his last wish. He has a mission. That's about his thing. Thou art undead. Undead Asylum. Ring the Bell of Awakening. Now he can die with hope, and he gives you the Estus flasks and the key to the rest of the asylum, or another part of the asylum. Because there is a little bit more to the asylum. Right there, you heard his death sound if you were listening closely, where the volume's high enough. And apparently, he gives you souls. Okay, you can run down there and open up that door if you want to. It's not really I never really ever use the door. So, use this key to unlock, or use the key to unlock that door, which brings you here. Block that arrow.